What's going on, y'all? Okay, if you guys are watching on YouTube, just give me a second here because Facebook is doing this new thing because I'm trying to go doing a live stream and I'm rebroadcasting to Facebook and YouTube. So if you're part of the Facebook group, then you'd be able to watch it. But Facebook is doing this new thing where it says this listing is in review. We're reviewing your listing to make sure it follows our rules for selling. Once it's approved, it will be visible in your group. So I don't know how long this is gonna take. Let's see. I keep hitting refresh and I see it, but I don't know why. Maybe it's because I have links to like supports. I'm not sure. All right, so give me 1 second here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and make an announcement on oh shit, Joe, what's going on, Joe? Ray Rango, what's up, buddy? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Jeff, what's going on, baby? Give me a second, guys. Here, I'm gonna just maybe make a notation. If this doesn't get started in YouTube or in Facebook, like in the next like 2 seconds, I'm gonna just maybe I can edit it. Edit post. Maybe this will be better. Hold on. Just a moment. I think it's posted up because I'm putting links on there, so it's like it's being posted as if I'm selling something, which is crazy because I'm the fucking admin. All right, hold on. We're just gonna add the link to the YouTube description, and I'm gonna push everyone to YouTube because I don't know, because I can. Give me just 1 moment. I'm going to put a quick link in here on YouTube. Discussion. Okay. What the hell is the point of having freaking what the hell is the point of having restream if I can't freaking do anything with it? So it is. Tint Wiz. If you guys don't know what Tint Wiz is, Tint Wiz is a CRM suite for window tinters. So it helps organize. We're doing a whole training session and doing training videos in regards to what it is and how to organize them. That's what we're going to be doing today. So if you guys are here, basically what we're going to be doing is the live stream portion is going to be just me. Sometimes I'm gonna know the stuff, sometimes I'm not gonna know the stuff like really quickly. Like I have no idea how the analytic portions work, right? So when we get to that during the live stream, I'm gonna be on the line with you guys, and we're gonna be figuring it out together, and we're gonna be collecting all the information we can, so that when so that I can put a dedicated video together. And then that'll just be a dedicated video. So if you guys know about Tintwiz, and if you guys know how to run Tintwiz, then at that point, then you guys can kind of join in and you know, give me some insights and give me some this if you see something that I'm doing wrong. And if not, we'll just end up learning this together. And that's it. And then afterwards, once I get all the information for that particular section, then I will make a dedicated video for those that aren't part of the live streams and whatnot. So it's just a fun way to be interactive with the group and whatnot. Okay, so without further ado, this week's live stream here, we're going to be looking into lead forms in within Tintwiz. So we have our let me see here. So we have our account pulled up here, and what we're going to be looking is, we're going to be looking not into contacts and add contacts and leads, but we're going to go into lead forms right here. And what the lead forms are is basically, oh, I just realized, hold on. I like move myself outside here. I'll move me right back there. So the lead forms are basically, you can do a multiple amount of lead forms, and you can do where, like if you had automotive, you can have a lead form for automotive, you can have a lead form for flat, you can have a lead form for marine, pretty much anything, you know. Maybe you're doing a special like A/B testing for your advertising, and you kind of want to see which one is resulting in better, is getting better results. So you can do a lead form for just one program or one ad, and then do a completely different lead form for another ad. And so you can kind of track your ads that way as well, and kind of see which ones are working and which ones aren't. So once we get into here, we get into our dashboard. Obviously, if you click on the Tintwiz logo, it brings you to your dashboard, and we're going to go into the lead forms here. Now here, obviously I have one here. Let me take a look at here. If you click settings here. So this is just the normal lead form, and this is what it looks like here. Let's see if we can, this is the preview. Can you open it? So yeah. So if you click on preview or open, this is what the lead form is going to look like in regards to what this default one has and is available. So name required, mobile number, email, and then your message. This is like a very generic, very simple lead form, and this is the default lead form here. And if I go back to overviews, if I go back to lead forms, excuse me, this will show me all the different ones that we have available. So this is the default one. So let's go ahead and take a look at the default one, kind of see here. Click on details. So the details will actually show you the statistics in regards to the lead forms, how many you did today, week, month, year, all time. So it'll it'll give you a little brief description in regards to demographics. Next, you can share, and there's different ways to share the link. You can share the link. Let's see if we open it up here. Again, it's just another way to see the form, but you can just copy here, and you can share the link, and you can paste the link into maybe like a Facebook page, Facebook ad, or maybe even within a group or something of that nature. You can, they even have QR codes available as well, which this is really cool. I'm trying to think in regards to where I would go to have this QR code. Maybe if I had an advertising that said something like, looking for window tint for your car, scan this QR code, and then that way it'll pull up the lead generator. So there's a number of different things I guess I could do with this, and this is why we do these live streams, is so that I can kind of look over and see what we have going on within each subsection, and some I don't know, and some I do like really well. I'm just gonna go ahead and check this Facebook thing real quick one more time, see if yeah, I'm gonna have to change something. It has to be the links that I was adding in originally, because God, that bothers me. All right, what I'm gonna give me just 1 second here. What I'm gonna try to do is try to update the chat here within my software here. This thing is just unable to connect, which is obnoxious. This might have worked. Hold on. I changed the title around. The joys of live streaming. Okay, I might be, but oh, I think I'm back up. There we go. I'm up. Cool. You know, so I think I had sub context and stuff where like within the description it would say something like if you want to support the channel or something like that, and I had links, and I think that's what it was. I deleted it and reset it up. So if you guys are watching on Facebook, you're just now getting in here. Do apologize. Facebook has changed their things, and I guess the algorithm has changed a little bit, unbeknownst to me. So that's why we're here. If you guys are just joining in, we're gonna be we are going to be taking a look at lead forms here within Tintwiz. So I just wanted to try one more time here. I gotta change my descriptions if I want to make sure to have it pop up. Oh, it's warm here. Give me a second. I'm gonna turn the fan on. Alright guys, so if you guys are just joining us, we're going to be taking a look at lead forms within Tintwiz. Welcome to the Facebook and YouTube live training for the Tintwiz app. In the Tintwiz, and I've already gone over this with YouTube and whatnot, but within the live streams here, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking a deep dive within Tintwiz and the CRM suite all together. And during the live streams, I'm going to just be going over all the sections that I'm going to be coming up for a dedicated video for it. So if you guys are interested in watching and giving me your input, then you're more than welcome to join the live streams. If that's not something you're interested in, you're just trying to get in, get the information, get out, then I'd probably say wait a few days, and I'm going to have a dedicated video where I'm just showing you guys like the sections. So it's kind of up to you if you guys want to stick around or not. If you guys are on Facebook, I'm going to put up a link right here. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. Oh, the joys. I made this I made the Facebook group private a few years ago, and they won't allow me to, it's like read only, like it won't allow me to change anything. I'd have to dump like literally half the group, and I don't want to do that. So if you guys are in Facebook, check out the comments below, and then you can click on the link, and then that way that will put you into the restream chat, and then that way I'll be able to see it, because anything you guys write on Facebook, I cannot see it, unfortunately. And that's just a workaround. I have to be able to, I have to do that. So the last data leak, yeah, you know, I don't want to say this wrong. Chinara on YouTube, it's apparently there was some sort of data leak last week or something like that. So Facebook is always changing the ways they're doing things and making it more secure and such. But sometimes it's just a roll of the dice, especially if you're trying to produce content and how things go. So it is what it is. We're gonna roll with it. Okay, so we open up the lead form and we're looking, if you guys are just getting here, if we click on the lead forms here, it'll show you all the lead forms you have already. And we're looking into the default one right now. And you can just click open and you can kind of take a look and see what the actual default or the actual lead form that you have up looks like. This is what the client's going to see. You can click over here into actions and go into, I think details and settings might be the same. Let's take a look at details. Okay, so the details is what is going to show you is all the analytics in regards to it, showing you how many today, week, month, year, all time, etc. You can always refresh it and kind of see where it goes. On the right hand side here, you can see that you'll be able to copy the link. There's also a QR code here, so that I'm still kind of thinking of different ways that I can do and use and utilize this QR code. If you guys have any ideas in regards to how to utilize this, let me know. But there's a QR code available. You scan it and then the lead form pops up. And then there's also an embed code. So if you guys have your own website, and you guys want specific lead forms for specific sections within your website, let's say you have an automotive section, let's say you have a flat glass section, a commercial section, you need different information for each job. So that's where you can embed different forms in, and then you can kind of go ahead and check from there. So let's see, what customize the fields and appearance of your form. So you can get into settings right here. You can also go into settings up here, and this is going to pop up all the settings that you have available. And let's go ahead and take a look here. So the title is get in contact. Obviously, if I hit open, that's the title is going to be right there. So get in contact. The first line is going to be get in contact. Form subtitle. What are we looking for? We are looking forward to hearing from you. So here is the subtitle here. So the title will obviously be in bold, and then the subtitle will be here. So you can kind of pick and choose what you want, or maybe not have a subtitle whatsoever. So, and the business name will be up here. I don't have the detailed information because this is just what do they call it? A Smurf account, right? It's not a real account. This is an account I use just for these videos and things of that nature. But when you fill out the proper information and all your business information, not only will your business name pop up, but also your address and all the proper information will be below it as well within a subcontext here. So just so you know, it doesn't just say your business name, it says more. I just haven't filled out that information for this section just yet. Okay. Form fields. So this is the different fields that you have available. You can have company name, phone, address, a vehicle, and then these kind of pop up here, right? And so this is what it's going to look like. And then name is obviously is always going to be needed. Your name is always going to be needed, always going to be required. But these are the fields that you can have available, but it's not required to enter the form, right? Or to submit the form. Here is where you can go ahead and get the proper information. Like if you're doing like a commercial lead form, right? You definitely want a company name, right? You're definitely going to need a phone number. You'll probably need an address because you're going to do a commercial gig there, right? So you're going to have to go there for an estimate, and an email will probably be good. Right? So these are now required fields. Like they cannot submit this form without required fields. This is what I'm assuming that this is what this means. I'm pretty sure I'm correct anyways. So that's how you can click and choose the fields that you have available, and then you can also decide which ones are required fields. So, and then custom fields, you can add a custom field, slash titles and subtitles to your forms as well. So kind of, let's see, button text. So let's see what that looks like. So text box. Oh, there's all kinds of different options here. So this is just a text box. Let's say company. I don't know what what else would I need? Okay, let's think about it. Okay, so if we're gonna do automotive, let's change this. Let's do an automotive one since we're all pretty much automotive guys. So I'm gonna need a mobile number at least, an email, an address because I'm mobile, and a vehicle. right? And then I'm also going to make a number, an email, an address, and a vehicle, all required fields. These are all required fields. So I guess you can make drop down sections within year, make, and model. You can also have messages down here. Probably, oh, you know what, a good one to add for mobile is, does your car currently have window tint on it? So that's a good one. Let's see if we can do that. Does your vehicle currently have tint on it? This might be a better way to word that. Okay, so this is a text box. Okay, so text box, that makes sense. So text box is, they can write the answer here. So that's text box. Text area, let's see what happens when we change it here. I guess it goes a little bit bigger from text box to text area. Drop down. Okay, and I can give options in regards to drop down. Enter comma, separated options. Option 1 comma, option 2 option. Yes. No. So does your car currently have tint on it? Yes. No. So I like the drop down option because they don't have to type anything. They just click and choose. That's kind of cool. Let's go down here. Radio. I don't know what the hell that is. Oh, that's nice. Buttons. Click yes, click no. Which one? Which one? Oh, I kind of like that one too. Checkbox. Kind of like radio. Oh, so checkboxes you can do multiple ones. So you wouldn't want to do if your question was, does your vehicle currently have tint on it? You don't want to do checkbox because they can check yes and no. You don't want that. Title. Oh, so this is kind of like a completely new section, I guess you can say. I don't know if I'd like that one. If you're gonna just be adding a field here, I don't know if I like title. And subtitle. Let's see. It's kind of like I don't know, it's kind of like your message. It's like, you know, adding more. I don't know. So I think the one I would use would be either drop down. No, it'd probably be radio. I like radio. So does your vehicle currently have tint on it? As in that way, if they click yes, then now you kind of can determine and be like, okay, well, we have tint, there's going to be more price, there's going to be a bigger price point, blah 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 blah, so you can get prepared for that conversation. So that's kind of nice. I like that one. Let's move on here. Form style. Holy shit. There's all kinds of freaking options. How am I supposed to make, okay, we're gonna have to make this real plain Jane and kind of figure out a way, because let's see what that looks like. Oh, shut up. Okay. You can change the different styles. What the? I mean, at the end of the day, they all look the same, but slightly different, which is nice. But there's all kinds of options. Oh yeah, that's kind of cool. So you can kind of see which ones you like and which ones are cool to you, which ones you feel like. But okay, so for styles, it's basically different fonts that they have available for it. Add custom CSS to form. I don't know what the hell a CSS is. It's probably something with coding with computers, so we're not going to be messing with that. Give me 1 second here. I just kind of want to check the Facebook group. Let's just see if we're all being cool here. Everyone cool? All right. All right, moving forward here. Okay, CSS, I've done this, and this, I'm pretty sure this is different types of codings. If you guys aren't into coding, or if you guys don't know how to use code for like web building and things of that nature, I believe that that's what this is. So let's not mess with this. Let's see what the heck this is. CSS define. Okay, CSS by definition here, cascading style sheets is a style of sheet language used for describing the presentation of a document written in a markup language such as HTML. CSS is a cornerstone technology of the World Wide Web. Yeah, so unless you're like a coder, you're not going to be using CSS, which most of us are just trying to stick plastic to glass. So okay, messages. So this is the message you're going to send. Form sent successfully. Thank you for your message. It has been sent. Error. So it'll tell you if there was an error in typing to send there was an error trying to send your message. Okay, so it'll tell you two different ones, whether it was successfully sent or not. I would probably change this. Thank you for your message. It has been sent. Please give 24 hours. If they're reaching out to your company and they need an estimate, whether it's going to be automotive or commercial, residential, I would probably add something like, please allow 24 to 40, now let's say 24 hours to respond. You know, something like that. That's probably what I would add. That way they understand that like there's going to be a little bit of a time frame, or maybe probably not 24 hours, but maybe say 1 business day to respond. Because just in case they send this like on a Friday afternoon and you don't work on the weekends, like they understand that you're not going to get contact with them until about Monday or something like that. Advance to redirect after submit. Address to redirect. Make sure you use a valid full URL and test your form. Oh, I don't know what this is. What is this? I don't know what this is. Advanced address to redirect after submit. Enter URL. What URL am I entering? Let's see this. Help Center. Get started by using Tintwiz by reading the helpful guides, tutorials, answers to most common questions. Let's go with Help Center first. So we're gonna go, what is Tintwiz? Getting started, managing your projects, tips and tricks, digging deeper, inventory, 11 articles on this collection, digging deeper. QuickBooks integration, how to start your Tintwiz subscription, importing your contacts, managing your uploads, managing your notes and tasks, adding custom fields to lead. Maybe this one. Lead forms. Okay, this is about custom fields. Cool. Okay, so this is basically going over this, but what is this last part? Advanced address to redirect after submit. Oh my god, maybe I should just fucking read. What does that mean? So it's gonna once they submit it, it's an address to redirect them after they submit. So instead of saying thank you, or it'll say thank you or something like that, and it'll just redirect them to maybe like your website. I'm a dummy. I don't need to fuck it. I just need to think sometimes. But oh well, I figured it out. I kept saying address, not address. That's why that was throwing me off. Okay, so let's see here. Radio, yes, no. Submit form. I'm definitely gonna need the address. Okay. And let's go ahead and save changes. Back to overview, view forms. Oh no, view form. Lead forms. Okay, let's go back into here. Settings. Let's take a look. Open. Okay, so this is nice. Opa, let's not show you all my information. We're looking forward to hearing from you. Get in contact. Get in contact. This is where I guess you can do like I guess you can do the same thing for flat, commercial, or residential, or you can have a little thing. Can't wait to give you an estimate on your house or something to that effect. I'm trying to think of where I would change this or where I would keep the basically stationary the whole time. But I've made these all required fields, right? Like I need to know their name, right? I need to know their phone number. I need to know their email address. The email address is really for me so that when like I forward them their receipts and such. So maybe I don't need their email address. I could probably change that. I'm definitely gonna need to know their actual address because that's important. But yes, definitely the year, make, and model, and those are thing tint. I guess realistically, I guess you can get away because you're just like, what am I thinking of here? You're just kind of just dipping your pen in the ink, right? You're just getting the relationship started, so maybe you don't need to know an address right off the bat. It's for mobile tinting, right? Because you don't need to know that because you haven't closed them yet. So maybe they don't want to give your specific information just yet. Phone number, it's different because you're asking for a request for information, so they got to contact you somehow, some way, right? So maybe we just take out the I'll probably just take out the address at this point here. Yeah, save changes. Now let's open it up and let's see what we got here. Yeah, and then I make the email not required, and you can kind of change this. This is the stuff that I like email. This can now be submitted without an email. If they want to add an email, awesome. If they don't want an email, then it is what it is. But they do have to let's see, I have a 2017, what is it, Hyundai Sonata. Nice. Boom. So now I know kind of what I'm getting into, so I'm gonna have all this information available, and yes or no, hopefully no if ness. And then they're probably gonna ask, you know, you can add, you know, there was another great option you can add. What is the scope of work you're trying to do? And you can add those not required fields but radio fields. So let's add a new one here. Let's go checkbox, field label, maybe scope of work, and let's say 2 front windows, sides and back, full wind shield, sun strip. What the hell else can you do? Sun roof. Boom. So then now let's see here. Oh, I like this. I like where we're going here. Save the changes. Let's open it up now. Okay, so I want yes or no. So these are going to be radio buttons, yes or no, right? But now here, scope of work. What do you want to do? I want to try to get as much information so that when I reach them and I don't want them texting this, right? Because they don't want to be like, hey, I'm looking for a quote for my 2 front windows. That's too much work for people. You need to take all the work out for clients. You want to be able to give as much information as possible with the least amount of effort on their part, because people are lazy, right? So scope of work, I just want my 2 fronts, and then they see like maybe full windshield, and they're like, ooh, maybe full windshield. Or I just want the sides and back. So now these check boxes, I think it was check boxes, right? Yeah, checkbox right there. These check boxes, now they can check multiple ones. This is what I want to do. I want to do my sides and back and full front windshield. Now I kind of know, you know. And then maybe you can add, and then you can add even your tint, you know. Let's see here. Let's do radio. Quality of tint. Preferred. I don't know how to spell preferred. Thank you. And let's say entry, standard, high performance. Save changes. I don't know if I like that, because maybe I could do that. I was going to put a price point in here in regards to what they want. Quality of films. This might confuse people. So I had an idea that like if they had like if they could put sides and back, you know, I guess I don't want to put prices, right? Because I don't want to give them the price. I can do like a whole drop down thing and they can eventually get to the price that it would be, and that's what they want. But you don't you don't want to shoot people a price. You want to get people on the phone so you can talk to them and start building rapport. Oh, what kind of car do you have? Oh my god, that's a great car. I love that vehicle. So nice. Oh, it's a 2019. That's amazing. And you know, it's a great year. Oh, that model changed in 2018. So you start building up rapport with these people, because one of like sales 101 is that people buy from people they like, right? And so like if you start building up rapport, my prices are pretty premium. Okay, so if I just give people the prices, they're most of the time they're going to dump away. But if I give time to explain, you know, who they are, build rapport, explain that I use high quality film, explain that I've been tinting for years, explain that I know every aspect in regards to the installation, that I do the installation myself, you start building up this rapport with them, and they feel more comfortable and they start to understand. So for a good example, my carbon film is $2.99. There's only but maybe one or two other shops that charge that kind of prices for carbon. So I like to give them an opportunity to explain as to why that is, and most of the time if I can get them on the phone I can close them. So I don't think, maybe I don't like quality of tint preferred, so I'm probably going to take that out. Trash. Yes. Boom. But I do like this scope of work. What are you trying to do? What are you looking to do? And then that way they can give me all this information here, so that now I know, like maybe they have a 2017 Hyundai Sonata, even though I don't have a Hyundai Sonata. I have a Kia. Way off. Let's go Kia Sorento. There you go. No, it doesn't have tint, and I want the sides and back and full front windshield. So now when they this is pretty much all the information, obviously all this information here. So when they hit submit, not only can I so I'll have all the information that I need. I know the year, make, and model. I know whether or not they have tint on there or not. I know what kind of work they're looking to do. And so then that way I can call and be like, hey, look, I have all your information here. I got your lead form here. My name is Patrick. I am the owner of Sun Solutions Tinting, and you know, I'm here to talk to you about your vehicle. And then I would probably just confirm with them. So I see you have a 2017 Kia Sorento, no tint on there. Is that correct? No. Yep, that's what you have here. You're looking for sides in the back. Excellent. So let me talk about some of the options you have available for you, and you kind of just go right into your spiel. So this is great. And then also what you can do as well I would advance them here. Sun Solutions window tint.com. Boom. Okay, so let's do this. Let's go ahead and see here. Open. What's your name? Joe. Cadillac. ATS. No, I want sides and back. Okay, so I'm looking at this like I would be looking at it as a client, right? So Joe, here's my phone number, year, make, and model. No, I don't have tint. I want sides and back. Oh, you know what? I want a full front windshield too. So I think that I don't even know if I'm gonna even need this. Like, why would they? What message would they give me if I'm gonna control all the information that I want? I don't know what kind of message that they would give me. Looking for a request, like, that's a little redundant, right? So I might probably even get rid of this. So let's just say all this information's here. Submit. Boom. So thank you for your message. It's been sent. Please allow 1 business day to respond. I did select to redirect to a but it did not redirect. Maybe I didn't save it. Let's open that again here. I'm just gonna select whatever. Will it redirect me? How? Okay, I'm trying to figure out where it redirects me to. Advance address to redirect after submit. I put it there. Sun Solutions window tint.com. Here's my site. Maybe I have to put in the HTTP. Maybe. Let's see again. There you go. There you go. Okay. Okay, so if you're gonna go into the advanced field, you have to add in the HTTPS colon backslash back. I think that's colon backslash backslash before you go to the www. If you just add www, it's not gonna work. So, but then it doesn't say. It doesn't tell me that I submitted the form. It just like instantly redirects me. So go back. Hold on. Just a quick test here. Yeah. So it just redirects you to the website here. So I guess it's good because, like, let's just say they got your information from Facebook or from Google or something of that nature. Instead of adding the website and adding the lead form, you just add the lead form. Once they fill it out, it redirects you to your website. And then I guess you can go right into, like, what do you do? Commercial, residential. Like, I have videos here. I talk about the different films I have available. Heat rejections. I have videos explaining everything here. Film has to offer. All our window films are available. Oh my god, look how fat my face is. 30%. When I'm talking about heat rejection, my cheeks look fat. Oh, I gotta reshoot all these. Ew, I don't like it. So this is my website here, and this is where they can get more information. And then I gotta see. Look, this is my contact information here. I have this in here, and this is an embed code that I've used here, so that if people just go straight to my website, they can get in touch here. But theoretically, people would have already gotten in touch and they've been redirected to my website. So pros and cons about this. Cons, it sends you straight to your website, so you can get some more information if they need, or they can decide to dump it out, or that's a pro. Cons, I guess it will not tell you thank you. It won't give you a message after you hit submit. Thank you for your message has been sent. Please allow 1 business day to respond. Or I guess it won't even give you a message if it fails to send. So I guess that could be a con, right? Because if they mess up or they don't put the proper information on there, it's just going to straight send them and redirect them to the website. So they have no idea, and they're just going to assume that it was sent correctly. So I guess that could be a con and a pro. Pro and a con. One con, one pro for that section. But yeah, I think this is pretty good so far. I think I've gotten enough information. Do you guys, those of you guys that are watching, you guys have any questions, concerns about the lead forms that we've gone over so far here? Send them to your website, Vinny. Okay, Vinny. Okay, so Vinny on YouTube, sorry, or on Facebook, sorry, Vinny. I can't see the Facebook stuff until I have to physically go into the tab. So Vinny says, just ask if you want ceramic or not, which is a good option. 2 options I have is ceramic and high performance ceramics, or an IR ceramic. So that'd be good. Send them to your website. So Vinny says send them to your website. So that's good. I like that. I do like that. Send them to your website. Cool. Good. Anyone on YouTube, if you guys are watching on YouTube, do you guys have any ideas? Should we send them to the website, or should we go straight to the thank you and we'll be in contact soon? I guess we'll see here. This is good. I do like this. I would never add the custom CSS. I guess I don't know how to do this, but you can change all this with the CSS. But I do like the different fonts they have available. At the end of the day, they all look the damn same, truth be told. A little bit of fonts, but they're all laid out pretty much the same way. So I guess if you wanted to, you can kind of just change the font to whatever you feel best represents you. Maybe best, what looks best on mobile versus PC. Personal preference. How about that one? Good. This is good information here. Okay, let's go back to the overview. So again, here you can copy the link, and this is, you can click here and you can see what your client's going to see. A QR code, Jesus. And then the embed code, this is what you can do if you're you can add this into your website. So if I pop up my website one more time here, so I have, I mean, it's just one giant page essentially, but what I could do is I can maybe go here and, well, in the more options, right? I can add different services, maybe commercial here, and then it'll pop them. Or maybe I can add like, oh, commercial, like this is all geared more towards automotive, but I can add in, you know, a commercial job or a residential job, or different forms for different work. So, and they're all going to need different information. Oh, well, there you go. So it's going to kind of tell you and show you. I've clicked on this lead form 4 times because I've been testing it. So it'll tell you exactly how many times people have clicked on it, and you can kind of see, you know, how effective each one is. So, and this is oh, and this is another cool thing too. When you're in the lead form, so you click on lead forms, and then it's going to show you all the lead forms you have available, whether it's 1 custom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 custom ones, it doesn't matter, right? You can click on the contacts, and let me go back here too. You can click on the contacts right here. It'll tell you how many contacts that lead form has generated, and when it was created, and the name of that one, right? And then you can click on it, and here it'll tell you all the information. It'll tell you the dates in which you acquired them. It'll give you their phone number. It'll give you their address. What else will it give you? And then you can even just come in here and straight up add project. You can add details and whatnot here. So you can do a number of different things once people start clicking more on the leads or the lead form. So, all right. How's this bell? New lead. Oh, see, that's another thing, as you can see here. So I've been clicking on the lead forms, right, and opening them, filling them, submitting them. So, and Tintwiz is notifying me that there's been new leads that have come in here. What are we going to do with these leads? That is going to be for the contacts here. So we're going to be in contacts. These are all types. These are leads. Customers, we only have 1. Dismissed, a number of them here. So we're going to click on all, and these are going to be leads. And this is going to be everyone here. So you can take the leads and you can contact them, and let's just say we call this lead here. Nope. I wonder if it adds an on. It's under lead. I'm just trying to think here. Not doing that. I'm not messing with that. So I guess you can get the details in regards to the car that they have, and then add a project if you close the gig, and if not, or if they passed on it, I guess you could just delete them. Or lost forever. Should you delete them? Or should you just dismiss them? That's the real question. Can you dismiss? Because it says dismissed. Okay. So that's a good one right there, right? So I guess if you delete them, they're gone forever, right? But let's say you come into this lead form, FDSA, right? And let's just say, oh, let's go here. And let's just say they're like, you know what? Thank you very much, but I'll pass. Instead of deleting it and losing all their information, losing the name, losing what they're looking for, when it is, blah, 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 blah. Maybe you hit this lead, dismiss contact from leads, right? So you never lose the information. You just have them under dismissed. That way, maybe, you know, it'll tell you how you acquired them. This is through the default lead form, details in regards to that, and when it happened. And then maybe a month from now, maybe you just touch base with them, be like, hey, I noticed, you know, about a month ago you called in requesting for this. Have you gotten it tinted yet? Have you gotten that work done yet? And then you can kind of follow up with them. I would say that's the better one. And then maybe after a follow-up, or maybe they hate you, they're like, please stop calling me, then at that point maybe delete it. If not, you can hit undismissed lead, and then that way you can put them back to lead and then add a project. I'm assuming that you can't add a project to an undismissed because they're not a contact. Yeah, I guess you'd have to undismiss and then save it as a contact, but we'll go into contacts within the next live stream. So here we're just focusing on the lead forms, which is a really cool option, I think. The only thing I could think of is, I don't know what I would do with the QR code. Like, where do I go with that? Do I print it out and stick it to somewhere and be like, need tint and the QR code? Or I don't know what I would do with it, or how I would utilize that, but food for thought for the future. Food for thought for the future. All right, guys. We've been on here for about an hour or so. About 50 minutes. I think we've done really well in regards to the lead forms. I knew a little bit about lead forms, and after doing this deep dive, I definitely know a little bit more. It doesn't take a lot of information. It's not overbearing, and we're gonna go ahead and get a solid dedicated video in regards to lead forms, how they work, how to create one. And then we're gonna dive in deeper in regards to how to edit them, and where these all the settings, and how to edit and change what these are within each lead form. So yeah, I think it's gonna be a little bit longer than 5 minutes, but I think we can probably do a pretty solid video on that one. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and where am I at here? I'm gonna go ahead and close that out for this evening. Thank you very much for everyone joining us. We're just gonna be cranking these. I don't know if we're gonna do Tintwiz Tuesdays or something of that nature, but we're gonna be working on something, and still building up the playlist is what I'm thinking of for the playlist off of YouTube. If you guys want to watch any other live streams or any other dedicated videos for Tintwiz and Tintwiz tutorials, go ahead and check out the YouTube channel. And check under the playlist under Tintwiz training as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and close it out. Thank you very much, guys, for joining me this evening, and y'all have a great one. We'll talk soon.
When Johnny said he needed an awesome new